Good evening, everyone. It's that time of week again. Yes, it's Friday evening, and glad the week's over again. So another weekend is upon us, and I think most of the people based in the UK will be eagerly anticipating Sunday evening the football. But until then, you might want to play with some Lego or buy some Lego. So we're going to be here again doing our usual Friday Lego deals. I can't believe this is already like our 18th installment. So um, I would say there's not that many amazing deals on there, but there's a few, and I'm gonna be going through them as we speak. Just so you know, we always tend to go to the end, talk about the Amazon deals. And if this is the first time you watch it, we do have giveaways on our channel as well, and we provide Amazon links, those affiliate links that generate some revenue for us. We do buy giveaway prizes with that, so bear that in mind. So and talk about giveaways. Just saw it. This is the July one. If you haven't entered yet, there's a competition. Just find it on our YouTube page, and you will find a video how to enter on that competition. But yeah, we're gonna go through the usual format. Start with some retailers, and then go through a few updates. So yeah, there's not that many. Hi Nisa, hope you're okay. But we're gonna start as with what we always do with normal the grocery retailers. So we're starting with Tesco, and I always put the special offers on, right? And sometimes, it's clearly I've got a club card. I would believe most people in the UK have a Tesco club card, and this, as you can see, clearly makes a difference. There's a few sets that I quite like. I like the Speed Champions, clearly from an investment purpose. I particularly like the Ferrari F8. I think that's good value at £13.50. You might get it lower occasionally, but if you're looking to stack up on this one, that's a good deal. The Nissan you could have had cheaper quite recently. Still £13.50 is not bad. Remember, you also get club card points, which you can kind of use as well for other purposes as well. And then you got the Audi as well. I'm not so sure about all the other sets. I think this Overlord Dragon might be quite good. £7 off. It's quite nice. And some of the Minecraft sets as well. I don't think I've seen this one. Oh, that's why because it's not Lego. I was like, what is this? Why did this come up under Lego? No, Tesco. So yeah, that's the list on Tesco. Hi, Stingbrick. How are you? So next we're going to go to Argos, and there's only one set I'm going to highlight on Argos. And normally I go to Sainsbury's, but there was nothing really worth highlighting in Sainsbury's this week in terms of sales. There's some others. Sites that have the same pricing, so I've highlighted it on some other upcoming sites that you will see shortly. But yeah, we're going to go to Argos, which is kind of linked to Sainsbury's anyway. And I noticed that this set here is available. So Star Wars Poe Dameron's X-Wing fighter is clearance. It's discounted to £60 already. I believe it will go lower. The problem that we will have. Hi James. Problem we have with Argos, if you're looking for the set, is availability. Some people will snap it up, it will go down lower in price, but then the availability will probably only be limited to a few small stores where nobody lives. Typically, up north somewhere in Scotland they will have some stock, maybe somewhere in Wales, but then in most places they won't have it. But yeah, if you're looking for the set, £60 is not a bad deal for Argos. So that's Tesco and Argos done. And I always talk about cashback sites. Now, the first one, we've got 2 cashback sites. If you haven't signed up to either of them, it's free to do so. There's a link in the description of this video. So we have Top Cashback and we have Quidco. And the reason why we always do is because we get extra funds back, right? So if you don't use them, by all means, you don't have to. But as you can see here, we're going to go to George Asda. You can get 7.4% cash back. And these percentages vary, right? Sometimes daily, so it's worth checking. And it's always worth checking both sides. So just wanted to highlight George Asda has a few sets on sale. Nothing that kind of blows my mind on some sets. But, they've got some... I think this set is pretty decent here. The Highway Arrest. And the reason why I say it's pretty decent is that because I've had... this parted out as well at a similar price before a long time ago, and surprisingly these 2 minifigures they sold pretty quickly. So this is, I think it's Vito the Crook and Duke Detain, who's the police officer, and those minifigures proved quite popular. and pretty much you get the money back almost for the entire set. So I think that's one that I would highlight from George at Asda. So next we're going to go to John Lewis, and John Lewis dropped quite a few sets this morning actually in terms of prices. I've kind of done a filter already on offers on just construction toys. Now some of them are not worth mentioning, but I'm going to talk about in case you're convinced that these might be good. Like the Mindstorms is not good by all. Like 10% is no way near good enough for this. You can get this set elsewhere probably at £200. Similar for the Ghostbusters set, 144. Currently I think you can get it on Amazon for £124. So 20% is definitely not near enough what you should be looking for. Now the modular building, I think this is a good deal. It's rarely that modular buildings get discounted. If I had a lot of disposable cash, I'd probably stock up on these because they're a wise investment in the future anyway. The Land Rover can get cheaper on Amazon. Now, here we go. The Medieval Ideas Blacksmith set. I've not seen this set discounted before, so I think this is pretty good. Especially it's going to be exclusive to John Lewis and probably just only on Lego. If you're looking for this set, I think from an investment perspective, it's probably a good one as well for the long term. It's not often that we see Lego ID set discounted, but and it only tends to be on John Lewis, so I would say that's not bad at all. Then you got the Technic Off-Road. I'm not a fan of the remote control by Lego, purely because the part out value is not great, and if I was looking to resell in the future sets brand new in box, my backup plan if it doesn't sell is to part out. And that's why I kind of not convinced by some of the remote control cars, although I do have a few. But then there's Kylo Ren Shuttle. I've seen this slightly cheaper as well before elsewhere, so I'm not familiar with the Duplo too much. We've definitely seen this Great Hall cheaper before. Same applies for the Workshop. Nothing here that jumps out particularly. These sets have all been discounted elsewhere at similar pricing levels. I would say the town centre is not bad. It's under £60, 33% off. But you can probably get that on other sites for about £60, but probably you get cash back on top of that as well. And then some of these sets here, they're also price matched on Amazon. So if you want to support the site, I would recommend you go through our affiliate links on Amazon and buy these, because you can do that as well. Especially all the masks, they're on Amazon at the same price. So it's interestingly, as soon as some of the big retailers do some promotions, Amazon tends to price match them quite quickly. The Lego Creator 3-in-1, this was sold out on Amazon very quickly. Space things tend to do well. Family House, I've seen this. It's about the cheapest I've seen it, but I'll probably drop even further. The thing that I liked was here, this the Space Research and Development People Pack. So £26. So I think it's 15 minifigures in there. I decided to snap a few of these up just to add some more variety to my Bricklink store in terms of minifigures. So I thought space themed figures might do quite well, so I decided to buy those. And that's really it from John Lewis. You got the police station and blacksmith, James. Yeah, I haven't got the blacksmith yet. I've got the police station for myself, but I haven't got it in stock yet. It only got launched this year. My view is it's at least going to be around for another year and a half. I would think maybe next year, this set will be discounted again on John Lewis, similar percentage. So I'm kind of holding off for that one for now. So I'm not stocking up anytime soon on it. At least that's my view. Now next we're going to go to I Want One of Those.com. And again, you get cashback offers. I think it's the same percentage on QuidQuo or Top Cashback. Here we go. If you're a new customer, you get 5%. If you're an existing customer, you get 3%. And there's a few sets that I'm going to highlight on here. And the first one is some retired sets actually. And these, I think that's clearly clearances. So Lego Toy Story 4, Buzz and Woody's Carnival Mania, half price virtually. Although I'm not sure those RRPs are correct. Not really familiar with it. But some of those minifigures probably will be quite popular. The only downside I think from this set is a lot of these elements, well, all the elements are printed. So you're unlikely going to shift some of these printed elements. So that's the only downside of it. And some of the purple colors might not do so quite well. So you're pretty much doing it for the minifigures and some of the common things. But I would say the minifigures alone are probably worth the £23. But remember, you add the cashback on top of that as well. So that's the first one. And then there's this Mario expansion set. I've seen this discount as well before, but yeah, look, that's nearly a half price discount, right? So clearly I think Mario is not doing too great. But yeah, that's quite a big discount. So I wanted to highlight that one. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Mario sets, to be honest, but I'll show you in a bit. I've got one actually that I'm going to part out for the first time, so we'll see how that goes. Then we've got a hidden side set, and so I've parted out of quite a lot of hidden sides in the past. Their part out value tended to be quite well, and I've got a few actually in storage as well that I'm going to sell brand new in box. But this one, again, the set is officially retired. You're not going to be able to find it in many places, but yeah, it's £11 off, $13.99. Not bad if you're looking at, and they still got it in stock, right? So there's not going to be many more of them. And then we got also this 4+ airport. I think this could do quite well from a investment perspective. Airplanes and airports, they're always going to be popular with children. At some point Lego might retire this and not replace it immediately with another airport or airplane set, and that's when you could see it go up in value significantly. Especially £26 I think is good value for the set. Next we got the Batman Batmobile Bat Base. My honest opinion is that the RRP for this set is way overpriced, but it's got some interesting minifigures there, right? You got 5 minifigures, but still £50 is probably still quite a high price, but it's what to be expected for something that's Batman related. I don't think this will be a set to part out, but potentially to hold on to and invest. But I'm on the fence with that one. But if you're looking for the set, don't pay more than £50 for it would be my advice. Definitely don't pay full RRP because I think it's a rip-off. So yeah, this is currently the cheapest, I believe, in the UK. And then we got the Knights of Ren transport ship. Now this is price matched on Amazon, so if you prefer buying off Amazon and you don't care about cashback offers, by all means use our link and go check it out there. But if you care about your cashback offers and you don't mind ordering from iwantoneofthose.com, you see you can save £22 on this Star Wars set. It's quite a significant discount, and it's got 3 minifigures there, and clearly the transport ship. I think we've got one more on iwantoneofthose.com, and it is Andrea's Family Dollhouse. So it's not often that I feature friends, right? But yeah, think about if you got a Lego city, you're building like a street. People might want this set with the colors. Looks like a nice house. £20 off. Not checked how this parts out, to be honest, but I think it might be quite reasonable. The only issue is like all the aqua colors, so the light aqua color, what it is, it's probably not going to sell too well. But yeah, I think this could do reasonably okay from an investment perspective, especially when you get £20 off. Right, that was the last one for iwantoneofthose.com. So we're going to go into a different retailer, and that retailer is Zavvi. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, you will know that Zavvi does cashback offers. Unfortunately, they're not as good anymore as a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago, you could get up to 13% cashback if you're a new customer wanting to buy toys. Now it's 5% or 3% if you're an existing one. So it's not as generous anymore as it was, but that's why we keep checking every time, because we are aware that these percentages change daily pretty much. So, and we always check both sides. Now Zavvi got an offer of 15% on a few sets, and they're pretty big sets, right? So obviously they're pretty much as big as it gets. So the Star Wars Millennium Falcon, 15% off. Essentially that works out at £100 off for this set, $5.50 more or less, give or take. It's what to be expected. John Lewis will do that offer as well. Remember, you can get the cashback on top of Hero Reach, which you don't get with John Lewis. But then I think sometimes you might even get a better deal, like at Hamleys. I was fortunate a few weeks ago to buy this at Hamleys, significantly cheaper than this offer. but I think that was the first and only time I've seen it, and I knew a few of the people on our Discord server kind of snapped that up as well. So yeah, it's probably the best deal that you'll get on a regular basis. Harry Potter, the Hogwarts Castle, 15% off. That works out pretty much £50 off. Again, you might see this in Smith's. You might also see this in John Lewis for around the £300 mark, but without the cashback offer. So yeah, it's not bad, especially if you take into consideration the cashback offer. It'll probably work out around £275-280 for that set. So it's probably as good as it's going to get. I've not seen it cheaper when you think about that. Then we got the the creator expert James Bond Aston Martin. I do like this car. I think you could get it slightly cheaper earlier from Hamleys, but it's not the offer anymore. I think you're aiming close to £100 for this set to get a good deal. But I think this set is retiring this year, so I still need to get this set. I think it looks really good, and I think it's probably one of those sets that there's going to be continuous demand, right? Because think about people, fans of James Bond, fans of cars. This is as iconic a car as it can be. So I think this is probably a good investment set. So yeah, I think I need to get that. And then you got the Porsche 911 again, 15% off that one. So you've got to take 15% off the £120. And then you also got Carnage, although I do think you can get a better deal for that set probably on Amazon actually, so it's worth checking that out. But yeah, these are the 5 sets on Zavvi that are currently discounted. So we're getting there, we're getting close. Cool. Next one is a retailer I only featured for the first time last week, and it's JD Williams. Again, they got cashback offer, 5% if you're new, 1% if you're existing. And it's the same set I highlighted last week, and it is the Star Wars, the Mandalorian, the Child Grogu, whichever name you want to give it, the Child Grogu, 75318. You can see £47, similar price than what we had in Argos a few weeks ago, but here you got the cashback offer on top of that, so it brings it down to around £43. This set will do well over the long term. The only issue I see with this set from an investment perspective, I imagine lots of people have been snapping this up, and I'm not sure when this set will retire. So it's one of those sets that people kind of see the potential and they're just adding it, and I think lots of people are going to be sitting on it, so it might take some time to shift that if you're looking to sell it on for a profit in the future, or maybe you're just looking to buy it yourself. Like my son built this set and he actually quite liked it. It is quite cute, and he's not a Star Wars fan by any means. And next we're going to go to Amazon UK. So we've got 3 Amazons we're going to cover today. We've got Amazon France, UK and Germany. I'm going to start with the UK. I'm going to start providing some of the links as well in there. It doesn't matter which link you click on, as long once you click the link, you can go to any other set, and I think we still generate the affiliate commission, which we then, as I said earlier, we use to fund our giveaways. We're still waiting for the first check, but once we do, we'll create a video about it, and then we'll go shopping and spend the money for our future giveaways. It's one way of creating content, right? We've got to come up with new ideas. So the first set I wanted to highlight is the Lego tractor. This was also on, I think it was also on Sainsbury's, I believe, for this price. Although I'm not sure. But yeah, £10. I think it was Argos. £10. This set I think is going to do really well in the future. Problem is there's going to again be lots of people that will have it. But I think my son has this set. It's a beautiful set actually. And I think Lego might potentially expand on the farming theme in the future. If not, the tractors are always going to be something that is going to be wanted, right? So I think for £10, it's probably a safe investment. So that's the first one on Amazon.co.uk. Next set we've got is the Minions. So this is a price match actually to As the George, and it's the brick built Minions and their lair. So those minifigures are quite popular actually, and I sold quite a few recently because I've parted out the set before. It does take a while to sell all the yellow bits, but over time the yellow bits do sell quite well. You get a lot of the corner pieces, but the set parts out generally well. And the biggest surprise to me was how quickly the eye element sold out. So those were quite popular parts. So it did quite well this for me from a part out perspective. And as you can see, it's now discounted, you know, by 30%. So not a bad set at all. I think either to part out or even to hold in the future, right? So you might want to look into that one. What have we got next? I didn't write the numbers in order. We've got this one. Mario, I mentioned earlier, we got Mario set to part out, and this is a set we actually bought. So this was a price match to Argos, but Argos had no availability nearby for me, but then Amazon decided to price match it, so I decided, well, maybe I'll snap it up from here. And as you can see, it's half price. So this is the Guarded Forest expansion, 71362, and this works out pretty much at 3-to-1 ratio, right? So box actually arrived the other day. I'm just going to show you. It's here. It'll be interesting to see how this works out from a part out perspective. Now I need to clear, pick some orders and make sure I have some space to add them, because I don't really have space at the moment to add it to my store. But as soon as I do this, it's probably going to be the next set I'm going to part out. And because I think it adds a fair few bits that I haven't got before, so I've never parted out Mario. So we'll see how that goes. Right. Not sure if we've got Mark in the room, but he'll be very surprised to see that I'm actually promoting dots. So yes, got Lego dots. And if you watch my top 10 video, you may want to snap this deal up if you're looking for dots. My only, sentiment around dots is that there's so much supply of it that it kind of outweighs the demands, and it kind of skews the the curve of supply and demand and the pricing. I have a feeling the price per unit might have to come down at some point if people are looking to shift these, because this box, for example, has over 1,000 dots, and it gives a ratio of over 4-to-1 from a part out perspective here in the UK. In the US it's even 5-to-1, and that is going to only just drive up the demand more, and people are going to part this out, and just will have a massive supply available of Lego dots. But yeah, if you're looking for it, £14 already discounted. Set that only came out, what is it, 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago? Right, what else have we got? This one is from the Sainsbury's. Microfighter. I like the microfighters. I think they're very good from an investment perspective, especially when they're discounted. Star Wars, they do well over time. As soon as this retires, this set, I think it's now £9 officially, the RRP. They'll easily fetch £20 in the future, so you can buy it for £6. Think about the ROI. It's very healthy, and I think you can buy quite a lot of these as well. How many can you buy? Not 6, but yeah, I've got quite a few of these already. I think actually from a part out perspective this works out as well. The minifigure alone will get you that money back, but I think it's probably best to keep it brand new in box, because they're small boxes as well, so it's easy to ship, doesn't cost too much to ship, and it doesn't take up too much space. That's why I'm a big fan of the microfighters. And then we got the last one of Amazon.co.uk. And again, it's a price match, I believe, to another site that we've seen earlier. I think it's a price match to John Lewis. And it is, the Spider-Man attack on the spider lair. It's got a fair few minifigures as well. And it's available now for just under £49, as you can see. I'm not a fan of this set, I must say, but I haven't even looked into the details yet of how this part's out. But it's got lots of glass window panels and things in the minifigures. But I don't believe there's anything that's very unique about the minifigures. But I could be wrong. I haven't done my research on this one, but I wanted to highlight 30% off for a Marvel set. It usually is a trigger point for many people to buy that. So yeah, just wanted to put it out there. Now, for those of you who've been watching from the beginning till now, you clearly like the content. So if you haven't done already, might as well give it a thumbs up. That does help our channel. Let other people know about our deals that we're doing. It's very much appreciated. And next we're going to go to Amazon France. And if you've been around a while, a few weeks ago, Amazon France had this great offer where it's 3 for 2. And they've kind of got like a similar offer now. And it's basically you buy one and you get the second one for half price. And what I'm going to show you now is just the list of all the things here. And I'm going to actually provide a link to all of it. So when you click on this link, you should see the same page as me, and it's worth updating this page every day or so, because I've seen new sets appear. As you can see, this runs from the 5th of July till the 19th of July. And initially when I started, there were about 50 sets. And now we've already got 67 sets. Some of them are not such great value. Some of them, like the pricing is like not really in line. But some of them are okay, especially when you get the second set 50%. So you kind of want to make sure when you look to buy something, you want to get as close as to 150, 160 euros to maximize your delivery value, and also to make sure that you don't start paying import taxes. So it's important to kind of play around with the numbers and mix and match. And some sets that I like pretty much on here, I'm just going to scroll down, that worked out quite well. You know, for example, I like these microfibers, but this is over RRP, but this is, I think it's a retired set now. I did say out of stock, so I wasn't tempted on buying it, but maybe someone might pull the trigger. Same for the advent calendar, although I'm not sure how good that will do. Interestingly, here they've also got the set that we feature on iwantoneofthose.com, right? But I like these art sets at this price, right? Because it worked out, if you buy two, it works out around just under £60, I believe, for one of them. So if you're looking to like maybe build one of the big sets, if you only got one but you're missing the other two, you could buy one here for full price and then the second for half price. That's kind of like when the pricing really comes down. We've also got the 501st Legion Clone Troopers. Now this was in the part of the 3 for 2 deal recently, and that worked out quite well. This is, I think it's going to make it slightly more expensive than what it was before, but it's going to be about £16-17 depending how many you buy, whereas previously it was about £15-16, but still it's a good deal. Anytime that's below £20 is better than I've seen in the UK. And then same here for the Brickheads one. Look, you know, £16, you get 24 euros for two of them plus delivery, so maybe you want to try and buy as many as you can. And again, if you're looking to optimize your shipping and delivery cost, try and maybe add multiple orders together, because they'll probably limit you to buying like 3, 4, 5 items maximum. Depends. Sometimes they cap it at 3, sometimes at 6, sometimes it's like God knows how many. But you want to optimize it as much to get to that, you know, that delivery cost optimized, and also avoiding any import duties. So yeah, there's quite a few sets on here that are worth it when you buy multiple of them, because that 50% off on the second one is definitely a game changer. But I've said I'm not going to go through every single one of them. And look, it's already gone down to 66. So as I said, it changes constantly, right? So it's worth checking to see what's available, because it changes every day, and it's still another 10 days apparently of this. So definitely worth checking it out. And finally, we're going to go to Amazon Germany. And Amazon Germany seems to be the place to go for speed champions. So one thing I want to highlight here is, so this is the Toyota Supra. I didn't translate, it's still in German. If you're buying, because the max for this one is 4, so you're limited to 4, and it worked out at £15.43 if you buy 4. But I know that this was cheaper recently in the Sainsbury's in store, in a few of them at around £13 if you're lucky, 12 or £13, and I expect them to become £12-13 in the UK pretty much on Amazon in the near future as well. But they're not yet, right? So if you're looking for this from a speed perspective, definitely go for it. But I would recommend you combine other orders as well with this. So I'm going to show you the next set is also a Speed Champion set, because if you add the next set to it, it brings down the unit price to like £14.53, I believe. So it brings it down by like 90 pence. And again, that's optimizing that shipping cost that I talked about in the previous issue with the French delivery. So again, you want to optimize the shipping from any time you order from outside Amazon UK. Now, if you've got any people watching from Amazon from people based in Europe, you know, this is great for you guys, because, you know, you don't have all those shipping costs on top of it. You don't have the duty, so you can buy as many as the system allows you and really take advantage of these promotions as well. So yeah, this works out at $15.43 if you buy 4, but if you add the next one, the other one was limited at 4, this one's limited at 3. If you add 3 more of these ones to the order, it brings all the unit prices down to £14.50 for every single one of them. So That's definitely worth doing. Interestingly, if you watch my top 10 video, that Toyota Supra was the number 2. It's not going to stay there. And if you watch the video of the top 10s, I think it's both in the US and the UK version, it's number 2. I explained the reasons why I don't think it's going to stay there. Maybe you'll want to part it out and quickly take advantage of the situation. But yeah, it is highly valued at the moment, but I do expect it's going to come down quite quickly. And that's, yeah, I quite like the look of this Koenigsegg Jesko. It looks really nice. I know I will be buying the Speed Champions, but personally I'm holding off for now. Purely I don't know where to put them all, and I expect over time they might even come cheaper as well. Interestingly, I've realized I haven't provided the links for these cars yet, so let me just do that now. It's just been too busy talking, right? And that's that one, and we got one other one. Just bear with me. We got 2 more sets to talk about, and they're both on Amazon Germany as well. The first one is the bonsai tree, and again, this is really to look to sell on, because you want to buy multiple to bring that price down, optimize the delivery. If you buy 4 of these, it works out at £36.30 for each one, total delivered cost into the UK. I know you can get some benefits by trialing Amazon Prime in Germany. I don't bother with any of those offers. I got Amazon Prime in the UK. I don't need it in other countries. And I don't buy too much Lego abroad to kind of warrant it either. So that's the penultimate set, and the last set we're going to talk about is a Lego Technic set, again from Amazon Germany, and it is this one here. I quite like this. My son built this, and it was a really nice build, so he actually got to build it. I just watched him, but I felt like, ooh, I quite like the look of how this is being constructed, and it works out, if you buy 3 of this, because that's the limit, it works out at £27.77 each one. I know this was discounted during Prime days, but you know, it's difficult to get that sort of pricing in the UK currently, so £27.77 based on buying 3 is not a bad deal. Again, that's fully delivered cost into the UK. So that's it from the deals on Amazon. Clearly there's a big thing coming this week where probably most people are holding their money up for, and it's Lego are doing double VIP points starting on the 12th of July till the 18th of July. Now, some of the gifted purchases, if they've still got stock, might still be available, so I definitely recommend looking out for those to see if you can stack some of the gifts as well. But don't forget to try to order online as well, right? Because you can take advantage of cashback. Again, check out both Top Cashback and Quidquo, because the rates vary. At the moment, they're both the same at 3.63%, but you know, it could go up as high as 12%. Again, sometimes they kind of put a differential on, you know, exclusive set, non-exclusive sets, but always make sure if you're looking to buy online from Lego, go through the cashback sites and you get that additional cashback. It is worth noting that the cashback is only on the net amount, so it's the amount minus the VAT, so you don't get it the full whack. But still, I've made quite a lot of cashback by buying Lego, so it's, you know, it all kind of helps the bottom line, so to speak. Let me just go back to the different camera shot. So those were all the deals for this week. The one thing I wanted to finish off with is that clearly we've reached the important milestone of 1,000 subscribers earlier this week, which means we're going to be doing a giveaway competition. It looks like it's going to be the Lego Creator Crocodile train set. It's currently in my storage unit. That doesn't mean that I won't be able to do the draw, so I'm planning on doing the draw likely tomorrow, because Sunday I know everybody's going to be busy doing something, watching TV pretty much. So I'm probably going to be doing a live draw for the 1,000 subscriber competition, but it might be a while before we're able to send it out, purely because we still have to sort out the storage unit. I'm actually going to go to the storage unit tomorrow, and I'll have a quick look to see if I can easily locate it. If not, we'll still do the draw, pick a winner, but the winner is going to have to wait potentially a few weeks before we're able to ship it, because we're doing some works here. We're sorting out my son's bedroom, so we got stuff in the storage unit that we have to take out once the bedroom is completed, and then I can sort out my storage unit, and I can then find out where all the pieces are, and then we'll properly label it and make it very accessible for everything. So yeah, just so you know. And as well, don't forget about this giveaway for July. Free to enter as always. If you haven't noticed, we've also set up a Patreon. Very useful if you've got a Bricklink store. We provide all our data analysis. That's now available. There is a fee associated, but I just wanted to put that out there as well. And yeah, we got our Discord channel as well, because the deals don't stop, right? As the deals drop, we tend to make them available and highlight them on our Discord server. So yeah, there's a link on how to join that as well. Completely free that. And we're building a nice Lego community. I think we're getting close to 130 people on there now already. So I do enjoy seeing the people chatting and talking about Lego. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this today. You know, another weekend is upon us. Hopefully it'll be a joyous weekend for most of our followers. We do know we have some Italian people as well, so should be interesting. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you again probably tomorrow.